Welcome, everybody. We have a very special guest in the house tonight. Today, right now, everybody, we want to let everybody know who I have in the house.
I'm Jmarie Valentine, y'all. How y'all doing out there?
Isn't that nice? I mean, you're ready to go. We've been talking about this for some time now, and here we are. We're ready to go and do it live. Now, we talked about you're breaking out with a brand new song. Is that correct?
Yes, that's true.
Wow, that's really slick. So I'm going to let you talk to Miss Valentine on your own. So you go ahead and tell them all about yourself, what you've been doing. Tell us about how you grew up, where you grew up. Tell us all about yourself. I mean, you're a fabulous singer, and you back up Ernest Washington all the time. But you also come forward. And now you're going to come forward. We're going to talk about that right now. Okay? Talk about yourself.
Yes. So I did sing backup for a while with Mr. Washington, and he was very instrumental in helping me to come on out and kind of start my own thing. And I'm very excited about it. As a matter of fact, I do have a video coming out, and my single release is going to be called Heart Drop. So I'm excited about that. And I started out singing in the church, and I've been singing for years, many years. And so a lot of people ask me that question, like, how long have you been singing? And I just look at them, I'm like, forever. So it's not like something that I just started doing. It's a love of mine. It's something that I pursued while I was actually going to college. And now it's just time. Timing is everything. They say that, but then it actually happens, and the ball starts rolling, and then once that ball starts rolling, it's just like it doesn't stop. So I'm very excited to get this song released out so you guys can see the video, you can hear the song, and I do have another show coming up at Live at Jack's on the 30th of December, and I'm very excited about that. It's the pre-New Year celebration, I like to call it, so people can kind of get excited before they actually get excited about the new year, 2019. I'm excited to bring in the new year with a new song and a new attitude, so I'm happy about it.
When we were talking about it, it was so funny. I was looking at the time. You said, you come flying in the door. You say, I made it. That was so funny. It was great. And that's the way you started out, because we didn't have enough time to get it all set up. We just started right on at 1 o'clock.
Right on the nose.
And so because she couldn't find her tune, she's going to do an acapella song for you. She won't do it right now, but we're going to talk to her further. Okay, tell us, you go by, your real name is Joyce Randolph. And so your stage name is?
Well, my stage name is Jmarie Valentine, and people often say, well, where did you come about? You think you're so sweet. You want to be called Valentine? Well, there is a story behind that.
You think you're so sweet.
I do. They think you're so sweet. No, I was born on Valentine's Day. That's my birthday.
A lot of people don't know that, so you can go figure.
That's
so you get double the amount of presents and hugs and kisses.
Not necessarily,
and
but
dates and all the good stuff.
I wish. I'd like to wish. Yeah. It just happened.
Valentine baby.
Yeah, I'm a Valentine baby.
So you think you're all of that now, huh?
I'm a real sweetheart.
So tell us some more. Okay, you started singing at what age?
I started singing at 10, and I was in church, and my mom, she basically went up to the choir director, and she told him my daughter sing. And, they kind of looked at him like, yeah, okay, right, yeah, okay. And so she's like, no, really, she can sing. And so she brought me over to him, and he's just looking at me like I'm so little, and he's looking at me. And he said, okay, sit right here, I want you to sing this song. And he played Jesus Loves Me. And I sang it for him, and his mouth dropped. He was just like, wow. And from there on out, he put me as lead singer of the adult choir. And that was back when I was 10, singing in an adult choir, because we didn't have a children's choir at that time. So I was leading songs for an adult choir. And
a little girl singing.
A little girl.
Vocals,
yeah. So that was my start. And the man instrumental in doing that, his name was Mr. Hobbs at the time, and he goes by the name of Butch, and he is still in Colorado doing his thing, playing for churches, and
I know Butch very well.
Yeah.
And he also backed up Andy Stokes.
Actually, it's a different Butch.
Oh, I thought it was the same Butch.
No, this is a different Butch.
Okay.
No, his name was
still kicks butt, right? So how did you hook up with Ernest Washington?
Oh, that's another story.
Well, let's hear the story. That's why you're here. It's up close and personal.
You know what?
Then I'm going to really dig in.
Okay, let me tell you. I get a lot of that, people asking me that kind of question, because they're like, how did you meet him? And it's a very unique story on how I met Mr. Washington.
I like the way you address that.
Yes.
Mr. Washington.
Well, I do. I have utmost respect for him, because he has been very instrumental in helping me, to put together what I've put together. And so I'm happy that, that he's there to show me, his dynamic skills, because he's a dynamic performer, and, and I enjoy, taking little bits from him and putting it into my style.
Yeah.
So how I met him though was, I was actually washing my car, and it's so funny because, it was a little car wash behind the Casbah.
And Ernest Washington just joined us.
What happened was he was rehearsing, his band was rehearsing, and I heard him, and I had my little boy with me at the time. My little boy was like 3 years old or something like that. And this was about almost 7 years ago. And, I heard this big voice coming from over there. I said, oh my gosh. And I had just moved here, from Texas. So I didn't know anybody. Except for my high school friends, pretty much, because I went to Montbello High School, and, so I had a lot of friends from high school, but I hadn't seen them for for years.
Right.
So I said, you know what? I need to find out who's singing, because they were singing old school songs, and literally I walked over to the Casbah, right behind, and I just kind of left my car. I said, I'll be back. So I walked in, and, the first person I see is actually Sheldon Johnson, and he was his keyboard player at the time. A lot of people know him. Bad. And I said, is this your band? And is that your voice I heard? And he said, oh, no. He said, the man you want to talk to is right there. And Ernest Washington was sitting over there in the corner, and he motioned him, and he started walking over, and all I remember, he had these big teeth, this big old smile.
He's listening to you right now. He's on right now. He's listening to you. You know that?
Hi, Ernest. And so, I looked, and I was like, hi, my name is Joyce. And I said, I sing. And he said, oh, okay. I'm sure he hears that a lot. And so, the way he did it was, he just put me on the spot. He said, get on stage. I want to hear you. And I got on the mic, and I sang for him, and the rest is history.
Oh my God. That's seriously. This is how it went down.
That's how it happened.
Wow.
Yeah. And we've been best buds ever since.
And so now, how long have you been singing with the band?
I've been singing with Ernest for it's going on, I think, about 8 years.
Wow, that's it. And I've heard you sing live too, and some of the things. Who are you going to have backing you up at Live at Jazz?
Right now, I'm actually I was blessed to be able to work with the legendary Ron Ivory. Ooh, and his band, the Miles Apart band, have been backing me, which is actually kind of a perfect situation because they also sing. Wow. So they do the background vocals, and I do have a few young ladies who have come on board, and they do want to do background vocals, but I have to make sure it's right.
Yeah,
you want to make sure it's right. So, up until I get everything, very, very tight and right according to my standards, they're excellent a backup team. So I'm happy with it.
So you're gonna have a lot of fun over at Live at Jazz.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Right? It's gonna be a Jmarie Valentine live party in the house. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun.
And so, what day is this going to take place?
Okay, it's going to be on December the 30th, and we start at 8:30. We kick it off at 8:30. It goes all the way up until 12 a.m. Wow. And it's going to be. And
you're going to be doing the front vocals all the way. Is anybody going to join up there with you?
Well, Ron Ivory's band will open, and they'll be doing a few warm up songs, and and then they'll introduce me on, and we'll just
Get
party
after
on.
it, yeah.
Party
And
on.
so, what songs do you have planned for that night?
Oh, that's a surprise.
No, I'm trying to get it out of you.
We have a combination of songs. I do a lot of I do some Mary J. Blige. A lot of people say you look like Mary J. Blige. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people do say that.
They
relate to Mary J. Blige.
They say that, and so I have a few of her songs that I'm doing. I'm doing a few of other songs. I have some Rita songs, of course. An array of songs. I do some hip hop. I rap a little bit. Jazz it up a little bit.
So it's going to be really, really nice. Now with Ron Ivory, and I've heard him perform. He is on point. He really likes perfection. And to have you up on board like that is going to be really cool.
Absolutely.
And so, when you're going to do this set, is it a set you're going to do?
We actually have 3 sets. So it's going to be kind of spread out. We take a little break and we come back on, and we just kind of, we spread it out like that.
Yeah.
So people can kind of come in and do their thing.
Is he going to do a duet with you?
We do have a duet. Yes, we do. Actually, we have 2 duets that we're doing.
And I keep trying to bring it up, but it just doesn't want to come up right now because we're going a different route. Usually on YouTube I can pop it right up, but that's when I'm going through the Facebook page to try to pop it up. The one duet that you did do, man, that is lost. And tell us about that. And so you said, it comes out really nice now.
Yeah.
It's real romantic. I mean, you guys put some flavor into it.
Right. And it's fun. It's fun. We did Keith Sweat's Nobody as a duet, and we're gonna do that again. The audience really, really digs that because they can feel like the chemistry there, and they feel like they just like the fact that I think that look on stage and that flow, and music is all about love.
And that feeling.
Yeah, music is all about love and how you project that love and how you put it out there. We make them feel it, and I think that's what they like. They like the fact that, hey, you know what? That looks real. It's real, and we're having fun, and so that's what it's all about.
And then I was going to ask you about one thing here. Now, you're up there on stage singing, being all fine and stuff, being Miss Valentine. I'm sure you're approached by a lot of gentlemen. I got to dig in. I got to dig in. Tell us about that. Up close and personal. Come on, I'm ready. Your audience is ready to hear. You're always talking all this mad stuff all over the social media.
I keep it real, though, don't I? I keep it real.
Come on. Your approach. I'm sure saying, hey, girl, what you got?
Hey, that's the name of the game.
Yes.
That's the name of the game.
Because you're singing, and then when you sing, you're like looking at them.
And it's funny you mentioned that because I did a recent Facebook post. I said, what's the most important thing as far as being an entertainer goes?
And there was 3 things that you posted.
Do you remember what they were?
Of course. One of them, I know you said stage presence. The other one was looks. And the third one was vocal capability.
Yeah.
Did I remember? Because was I close? I was a little off, but
you had the gist of it. But
I better. I'm watching what you're doing, girl.
But I go out there and I really, I know what it is. I know that singing is about, that whole package, and being a performer is about that whole package. So, I love my fans. I really do. I love the energy that they bring me.
You still dodged the.
You caught me.
Okay, we kind of digressed elsewhere, but it's okay.
I'm a very shy person. Honestly.
I hear that a lot about, you can be on stage, you can be, singing and all that, but when it comes down to it,
Yeah, I am. But,
I'm sure you send that to a drink. Hey,
I love music, and I do what I do, and when I get out there,
but you get approached by somebody
I do,
trying to court you because you're singing so good. And
I do get approached, but the one thing I do notice, let me tell you, I go on Facebook and I see people say, these guys, they come on your page and they go in your messenger and they, all kind of dirty pictures and just, you hear this stuff. I hear these stories, but I can honestly say, and I'm proud of the fact that I don't get that kind of stuff. Like people, they come.
Because
They're very
respect you.
respectful. They're very respectful. I have not ever had any guy come up to me and be disrespectful at all. And so I'm grateful for that. They
You are
say,
serious.
they
Look at
say,
all serious and shit.
they say,
She's all
you're
serious
this, you're
in here.
that, but I take it with a grain of salt because I just, I try to stay focused, Henry.
Oh my word. You're listening to KUHSdenver.com. We're on Facebook Live with Joyce Randolph, also known AKA Jmarie Valentine, because she was born on Valentine's Day. Just so you know. Yeah. Right? So let's talk some more. Now, when you're on stage, tell us about one of the best venues you played, and the crowd was just perfect. Everything was perfect. You remember that one time.
Let me tell you, this is very easy. This is very recent, actually. I did not expect it to go the way that it went. Just last week, I did sing at the Denver Coliseum,
wow.
And I did the national anthem there.
Ooh, man.
And it was at the cheerleading spirit week, the other week. And I went up there, and I tell you, the energy was so electric.
And then you nailed it.
And I nailed it. I did. I'm not
you
even.
Slayed that
I
thing.
felt it. Like I felt it like that. And when you do the national anthem, you want it to be so right because it's an acapella thing.
Yes.
So everybody can hear.
And there's been a lot of people who've messed it up.
Oh man.
Rosanna Band, Dana Bard messed it all up.
Whoa. So I just wanted to make sure that I started on the wrong pitch, because if you start the national anthem too high, it's over. Yeah. It's over. So I made sure that I started it low enough so that I could peak it out. And it was phenomenal. Like, people were crying after I finished saying it. And I was like, whoa, this is awesome.
Jam-packed too.
Yeah. But the good news is that one of the ambassadors was there for, a commissioner was there. I don't have all the information in front of me, but they approached me and they said, I would love for you to come out and do a song, that same song, the anthem for the inaugural, which is going to be in next January.
Now, I meant to ask you, how did they find you to do the national anthem?
Okay.
There had to be some sort of connection there.
My teacher.
Your brother's lover's mother's son's former roommate, cousin.
My teacher, Miss Virginia Louisville. She was my teacher in high school. She was my connection. And she works that area, cheerleading area. She was the cheerleading.
So she knew. I got the right person.
She knew this person who knew that person who knew that person was plugged in there. And that's the story.
Now, are you excited about the Live at Jazz event?
I'm very excited. Sandra, she's an awesome lady, and she opened that door, that window of opportunity for me, and I appreciate that. And I'm very excited about that.
You approached her with the idea, and she said, yeah.
Well, the thing about it is,
you're making a name for yourself.
Sandra knows me from performing there, Ernest, and she knows me from, just being there. We have a very positive energy about our relationship, her and I. And a couple of years back, I said, you know what? Eventually, I'm going to break out and do my own thing. And so I finally talked to her. I said, you know what? I'm ready. And she said, okay. That was it. Do it. Yeah.
Now, you guys played at the festival that they have down in Five Points.
Yeah.
And I see this up there with Ernest. Did you get to go up front and do anything with him, or did he just take the whole stage and you just do all your background singing?
Well, I sang a few songs. I go up and I do, I know specifically that show, I did Good Times. And that's one of the breakout songs that we do. And I actually break out in a little rap in that song. That's so cool. It's fun.
Now, you got two other ladies singing with you there. Who are they?
One, I can't really tell.
I do see you.
we have several singers. I can't tell who's on there.
Now, you're always invited with Ernest.
Yeah. I'm his lead background vocalist. The other vocalists are kind of like, they come and go. Yeah.
But she always has you.
Right. For now. Pause. No. Honestly, no. He knows I'm always there for him. If he needs me, I will.
Was that the rest?
Yeah. If I don't have a show and I am available, he knows he can count on me. I'm there.
Yeah. So hey, you were going to do a song. You're going to do an opening song down at Live at Jazz. And we were going to play that song, just a little taste, right? Because we couldn't get it up in time.
Right.
Do you think you could do a little acapella right now of the song, a taste? And you don't have to do it very long, just enough to let everybody know.
Okay.
Ms. Valentine.
Will do.
Skill. So here we go. I'm going to patch into her closely. We're going to get an up-close shot on this
one. I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. I'm wishing on a dream to follow what it leads. And I wish on all the rainbows that I see. And I wish on all the people you ever dream. And I'm hoping on days of loving you never go. But in the game of love you reap what you sow. I never thought I'd see the time when you would be no, so far away from home, so far away from me. That's about it.
Well, you say that's about it, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Every time I get a singer in here and they project inside the studio, you don't get to hear a lot. It is so clean, pure and clean.
I'm wishing on a star.
See what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. So don't go up on social media and think you're all of that. She is.
Thank you.
It's going to be really cool to see your show. It's like that. And what time does the show start?
It starts at 8:30. We have a lot of dance music, dance tunes, so people can get put their dance shoes on. We're going to be hot. It's going to be hopping.
So if you want to take your lady down there to go, out for a Christmas holiday extravaganza, take them down to see this awesome lady perform live in her breakout concert down at Live at Jazz. Isn't that right? That's going to be so cool. What do you think about this? Are you excited?
Now, it is my breakout at Live at Jazz.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But my first actual breakout was at Castle. That was my very first show. So this is my breakout at Live at Jazz. So,
yeah, it's really good.
And you know what I say?
The Cash Bar is a nice place.
The Cash Bar is awesome. Awesome.
It brings in
working that place. Very awesome.
It brings in talented people all the time. We've been down there lots of times streaming live feeds from all the different types of groups and people that he's had there. It's like, good job. From function for meet and greets to everything.
Absolutely. And I have some other stuff coming up there in January and February. But this is not official yet. However, they say what they say. You want your next show to be even better than that first show. So this next show at Live at Jack's is on.
And you like horn section, don't you?
I love it.
Yes, it seems like you're the type of lady to have a badass horn section driving it with the keyboards turning loose every now and then. And then you just come up and hammer it home.
Oh yeah, and I've learned to just sit back and relax and let them play. It's their time to go. Yeah.
I always call that turn them loose.
And they love it too. And it's a learning process because I made the error in the past. It's trial and error. I made the error in the past coming in too soon. And they're like, wait a minute, wait, I'm supposed to. And they look at you like,
girl,
I was supposed to. Yes, you came in too soon. So.
And Tony Exum. What do you think of him?
Oh my gosh.
You like that? He'll just come up on you.
He's amazing. I saw him on Friday, when Mr. Washington, Ernest Washington Live was there, and he had Tony Exum playing, and I tell you and Greg Goodlow, those three.
They're some monsters, aren't they?
Oh my gosh, they are amazing. So they had everybody just like
Wow.
This is like a triple treat.
They get after it. They both, all three of them, they get after it.
Yeah. And I approached him too. I said, Tony, I might need you for a little solo. You're available.
Sure, hit me up.
So he's like, yeah. Magic words. That's all I need to hear.
Or I'll let you.
Right.
And so you're all prepared. You're already all rehearsed for the show.
Oh yeah, we are ready to roll.
I think it's going to be really good. So I hope you enjoyed this show, and we're bringing you some of the best. That's why I want to bring her in here, and that is Miss Valentine. That's her stage name, right? You go
Jmarie Valentine.
Yeah, Jmarie Valentine,
right.
Stage name. I like that.
Yeah.
It's really, really
You like it?
It's really, really good. Don't you think?
I do.
I do too. When I see it, I go, this is cool. So it's like, now we've got to transform you into that, right? Instead of Joyce.
Yeah.
That's what the guy's courting. Oh,
gosh, what's that on that?
Well, you're a pretty woman. I mean, come on, admit it. But, there's guys that, they want to see you and talk to you and stuff. And it just seems like now
I'm very approachable. I'm very approachable.
Got that, man.
That's the best thing I can say. I love, like I said, I love what I do.
You're personable.
Yeah, very, very. And, I enjoy knowing that people like to hear what I have to put out. And so when I feel that person's energy, when I feel a guy's energy, I'm going to put back and give some positive
make them feel
energy
good,
too.
everybody happy and stuff
Absolutely.
like that. And so, the best nightclubs in town, what do you think? They're all pretty good.
Oh, you're not going to put me on the spot. Because I sing it. I want to sing at all of them.
Have you sang at the Clock Tower?
I've not sang there yet.
That's a nice place.
Yeah. Well, I did do the Diva review. Yeah. And that's when I actually portrayed Mary J. Blige. I portrayed her and I did her songs. I'm Not Gonna Cry.
I love Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. You have no idea.
You ought to bring out a show featuring all the Mary J. Blige stuff.
That's a good idea.
And kick it. There's a lot of those shows that
right.
go on. It's they'll kick up the Oakland, they'll kick up the Whitney Houston type thing. I got to see a show at Live at Jack with 5 of the best women.
Really?
Yes. So there's some heavy duty ladies there. Mary Louise Lee on it. They were all 5 of them.
Yeah, there were 4 of us. There were 5 of us as well for the Diva review. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we're going to be bringing the Diva review back. That's coming back next year.
Because that's popular. All that is popular, especially when Mary J. Blige. I mean, not too many people do Mary J. Blige.
It was crazy because when I actually did
you put the clothing and everything?
I looked so much like her. This lady came to me after the show. She's like, oh my God, I feel your energy. You are so much like her.
You can actually go out and do that. There's a lot of people who do the lookalikes and go out and sing of all these various entertainers and performers.
My kids tease me though. You dance like her too.
Well, yeah.
I'm learning new dance moves, y'all. Just watch out. Yeah, just watch. Stay tuned. Okay.
And it's hard to get them.
I do have a choreographer.
That is really cool.
Yes.
You just joined us real late. You're listening to KUHS Denver, the Denver Takeover Show here. And go with the stage name.
Jmarie Valentine.
That's her stage name. Her regular name is Joyce Randolph. But that's only if you want to put it. I want to see resumes first, though, dude. Resumes.
He's putting things over the airways, y'all. I gotta watch
I always
guy.
do that, yeah. I do that with everybody. There's some ladies. One lady came in and said, they're bringing it back. Because there were some things that, weren't quite right.
Right.
I understand because that's part of it. I mean, you watch Entertainment Tonight, you'll see all these kind of things. You try to get in and try to bring it out.
Right.
They dodge it, which is good. I understand that. That's part of life.
It is.
And so we're probably going to end the show now. We really enjoyed having you on here with our beautiful songstress, Jmarie.
Thank you.
Yeah, so don't forget to catch her. Yeah, don't forget to catch her at Live at Jackson. It is
Live at Jackson on December the 30th, 8:30 at the Pavilion downtown. Be there.
And how do you get your tickets?
You can go on to Ticketmaster. You go on to Ticketmaster, I believe. You can go there. Or you can just get them at the door. Either way. Yeah, they'll be there.
Yeah. Come and see her. Take your significant other to the show. It's going to be good. And don't take your girlfriend because everybody's reporting live and saying, huh? Wait a minute.
Right. Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's happened quite a bit. You know, it's like there's some stories. I wanted to do a show on that where, you know, people are taking, there's someone that's taking these live videos and all that kind of stuff. Right. He said he was at work. What the fudge?
I saw you at Jazz. Yeah. I saw you live at Jazz. I saw you live at Jazz. Okay. You shouldn't have been there.
It was at Miss Valentine's party. I knew you said you were going to.
I'm not going to be to blame.
So don't forget to check her out. So for now, we're going to say goodbye and call it a day.